Sanskara the annotation Sanskara. Sitaram, I just want to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to the funeral service of our dear beloved brother Rohan, and to let you know that we will be having a short ceremony because we are limited on time to get to the creek. So Pandit Vishnu has already started the ceremony, and we will take some time with this, and then we will probably have a few bhajan and say something, and then we will be leaving. So again, thanks for coming, and we hope to have this completed as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yeah. Could be better there.
And move on.
प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Children of God, Sitaram to one and all. And this morning, we all joined together here to perform the Anteshtikaram, or the funeral rites, of this loving brother, father, is the husband of Jean. This morning, to prepare him to be presented back to God. You would see the children, led by Rishi this morning, would be doing certain rituals and offerings to the body. I want you all to understand that they are not worshipping the body today. The time for worshiping the body have gone. And that's up to the last breath. What the children are doing now today, led by Rishi, is that they are preparing this body to be presented back to God. Chapter 9, verse 27 of the Bhagavad Gita confirm that for us. Chapter 9, verse 27 of the Bhagavad Gita tells to us that everything that we do, everything that we say, and all offerings that we make, let it be made unto me. So today we are doing nothing different. The body is being prepared to be presented back to God. So when we offer, and you will see this is the process I'll be going through very quickly. It will happen. It would not take too long. We'll sprinkle the water where we ask of the Lord for purification. Then they will start with the chandan, where they ask of the Lord, let all positive and good things go with this body. Let it not have any negative things as it move on. And then we'll put the kush grass, where we say, Lord, we present you Brahma, Vishnu, Lord Shiva. The Brahma is for creation, the Vishnu is for sustenance, and the Lord Shiva is for the destruction or the reabsorption. If this tree is not there, these three principles of creation, sustenance, and destruction, it is not present in our everyday life, in our every single minute, then nothing happens. Nothing at all. So and I'll give you one simple example. For today to be born, last night had to die. And when last night died, yes, last night was destroyed, this morning at dawn, it will never return back to you. Another night will come, but not last night. And so when today was born this morning, there must be a sustaining period from this morning to this evening, and that is Vishnu Bhagwan. So Brahma created the morning, Vishnu sustained the day, and Lord Shiva will destroy the night again. So too is with our physical body. We have been created, we have been sustained for a certain amount of years, and then again we will be reabsorbed back into that origin of where we came. And so this is what the children will be doing this morning. They are preparing this loved one who have shared so much love with all of us. I can't say only for the children, because I myself too, being around this family, have benefited from the love this person have shared for all. And everybody who are here is because Mr. Saisbhan, and that's how I call him from the very beginning. I was a young boy when I met with him. You know, Mr. Saisbhan have shared some love or some kindness to each and every one of you who are here today. And for that, God's blessing to all who have made the time to be here this morning. So at this time, the children will start with water. Start, Rishi, pass on the water for, yeah. Om Gange Che, sprinkle right through. Gange Che Yamuna Che, no, watch me. Your sprinkling coming down right through the whole body. Yeah, everything. Om Gange Che Yamuna Che Godavari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatre Sindhikaru. Pass it on to everybody now. Everybody sprinkle 3 times. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Jalam Pratigrehitvam. Hari Om Tat Satyam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Jalam Tishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaham. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Jalam Shanti Trishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaham. Sri Keshavaye Namo Namaham. Om Gange Che Yamuna Che Godavari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatre Sindhikaru. Hari Om Tat Sat. The Chandan now. Rishi, show him what to do. From the forehead coming down. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, down. Everything is down. Om Yam Dwari Mahaguri Andahatama. We 3 times, 3 times right there. Yam Dwari Mahagori, and then by the ears. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vit on the throat. Right? Now give the rest of them there. The rest of you put in only on the forehead, 3 times. Down. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. 3 times. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri, open it out. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaha. No, leave the perfume yet. Give him the cloth. Yeah. Take that, Rishi, and just kind of put it on the side, coming down, right down. Nicely, just put it down. Om Veda Sukti Samayukti, straight across. You put it on the side, push it inside, yeah. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Loka, because it can't go around his neck, so we leave it right there. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Vasradanang Vasradanang Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaha. 1 kush grass. Come, hold the kush grass. Everybody touch there. The kush grass. And place it in. Yam Dware Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Kush Danam Pratishtatvam. Malas. No, malas first. So today, my dear friends, you will be observing that the children will be bursting the mala. And the reason for bursting the mala or the garland of flowers represents that untying love. But today, we are saying, Lord, we have to detach. And the bursting of the mala signifies the detachment. So we are saying, Lord, we are detaching today, but we are detaching not any and anyhow. We are detaching with a great amount of love emanating from within us. All right, start put on the Rishi. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Loka. Om Sri Malikadhi Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Malikadhi Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. O Malikadhi Shugandhi Nimale Neva Prabhu. Go ahead. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Hari Om Pushpani Pratishtatvam Narayanaye Namo Namaha Keshavaya perfume. Everybody pray perfume right through now. Om Ghanna Grihana Devasya Deva Dhayanidhi Tvam Eva Jagatang Natas Tvam Eva Jagatang Prabhu. Om Ghanna Grihana Devasya Deva Dhayanidhi Tvam eva jagatang natas tvam eva jagatang prabhu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Ghanna Grihana Devasyam Deva Dhayanidhi Tvam eva jagatang natas Tvam eva jagatang prabhu. Hari Om Ghanna Grihana Devasyam Deva Dhayanidhi. Put that by the head there and leave it. Right. Rishi, you're taking the arati now. And you're walking around. Everybody touching one another. You're walking, you're making 5 journey around. And when you make the 5th one, you will reach here and the rest of you will. Yes. Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. All please stand just for a short while, please. Yam Dwari Mahagorian. Wave it as you're going. Yam Dwari Mahagorian Dhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Deepoham Pratishtatvam. Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. How much you make this? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You go a little bit further. Prem se bole Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. You go a little more on that side there. Right, two of you come here. Well, hold it tight, 5 of you. You go there. Holy Terrier. Together now, and you go in this way. Om Yam Dware Mahagori Andhatama Viditasya Loka Deepoham Pratishtatvam Yam Dware Mahagori Andhatama Viditasya Loka Deepoham Pratishtatvam Om Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. All right, good. Fit up, high up. Everybody hold. As the light is flaming up, you as the children and all loved ones, we are asking of the Lord today, dear Lord, as we present this loved one back to you, please accept this loved one and be pleasing to us. Om Sri Krishna Krishna Sagyai Pavitya Mamasya Vidyar Pradve Sri Dvala Kalipati Saptameva Vasman Vantar Kalipatam Charane Jambu Dvipe West Indies Kande Arivatariki Desh Antargate Trinidad Desh Om Sri Springvale Chetre Klaxon Bay Grame Hari Om Tat Sat Rishi Namayaham. The rest of you keep your name. Amukha Nam. Now keep father's name. Om Sri Prita Nam Rohan. Hari Om Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Teshti Karam Pujan Sankalap Karma Hangrikshem. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripata Maham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Sri Govinda Bhagwan Ki Jai, Krishna Bhagwan Ki, Aryama Devata Ki. Lower your hands. Hand me the terrier now. Let me hold. Everybody pass all your hands over the terrier, the lights. All please have your seats. Devotees and friends, today we are all here as we come now to bid farewell, as the local term will say, to Mr. Saisbhan Rohan. But my dear friends, what is this debt? What is this debt? Children of God, as we live this life of ours, we must understand that this physical body of ours has 5 main sheets, or 5 layers, as you'd call it. The first layer is the Annamaya Kosha, that which depends upon food. And that is what we are going to dispose of in a very short while. That which had depended upon food for survival. Further to that, you have the Manomaya Kosha, which is the mind. Then you have the Vigyan Maya Kosha, which is the intellect, where we make the judgment to perform actions. And beyond that, you have that state, my dear friends, which is known as the Anandamaya Kosha, when you enjoy the bliss of God. But beyond all of that, state which we call Turiya, or that is being in the oneness with God. All of that make up you as a person. But tell me today how biased we are as a being. We are made up of 5 sections, 5 compartments, 5 sheets, 5 layers. But how much do we really treat? How much do we treat? How much do we nourish? And let me use the correct word. How much of this, each one of these layers need to be nourished? How much do we nourish? We spend time from the terminal of birth to the terminal of death, just only nourishing and taking care of this physical body. We give the best food, not so? We put on the best clothes. We fix the beard to the best. Well, 2 of them have beard, 3 of them. But my dear friends, this physical body has 5 gateways that are visible. Air, eyes, nose, tongue, and touch. Nostril and touch. Taste. And what you feed through these gateways is being settled on the mind. That is the nourishment to the mind. What you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, that feeds the mind. And what you have on the mind will, now remember, watch how the process goes. Remember the night I was here doing the remind, I tell you that everything there is a bidhi. There is a process. Life, God did not put down us here, my dear friends, to live life vaiki as we call it. No, any and anyhow. It have a process. So he made the physical body with the eyes, as you know, to see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. And these five senses, as we call it, will now bring thought stimuli, things that it gather on the outside to the mind. So that is the nourishment to the mind. That is why it always tells to you, Pratama Bhakti Santana Karasanga, that the very first principle of devotion is finding yourself in the right company. It is only when you find yourself in the right company would you have divine and noble thoughts entering your mind. And if you don't ever feed your mind with the divine things, don't expect it. You know, and the wonderful verse of the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, 5 and 6 tells to us, whatever be your thought at the time of death, so shall you attain. O Arjuna, if you think of me, surely you will attain me, and there is no doubt about this. But how are we going to reach that thought of God at the time of death, when we have not played it in the mind? My dear friends, if any one of you have been a little bit regular, talking to people whose last moments are coming, you'd realize that their mind is reflecting back from the time, the moment they was a child, what they could remember. It is bringing back all those memories up until present. So when he's talking about all those past things, what we say, Ken? Oh, like the old people coming for him. No, that's the common saying, like the old people coming for him, like he's seen the old people coming for him. It's not that he's seen the old people coming because the old people go on, them can't come back. I always tell everybody I love my mother so much, and the moment I see she coming back, now I run in. Because I know she's supposed to move forward, not backwards. I have done all things for her to go forward, not to come backwards. And when I do a funeral for the loved one of anyone, is to move forward, not to come backwards. So my dear friends, when you hear they talking about all these old people and Mark coming and this one saying to come and that one saying to come, is because of the thoughts that were on the mind from the time of birth, and they could far as back as they could remember, is now replaying. And whichever one they are fortunate to reach at the time of that socially attain, because that's the law of God. Garud Puran also said, your destination is being destined at the last moment when the last breath leaves the body. Bhagavad Gita, our authority of this Kali age, tells to us, whatever be our thought at the time of death, so shall ye attain. Chapter 15 of the same Bhagavad Gita says, just as the wind, the wind as the wind blows, if there is a bad smell, bad odor somewhere wrong, it pick it up, it will not leave it, it will pick it up and carry it just the same way. And if there is a nice fragrance of the agarbatti, it will take out the smell of the agarbatti and carry it as far as it could go in the atmosphere. So it says, whatever is on the mind at that moment of death, you can't change it then again. Because that is what the Lord will take now and carry it to the new place of abode. And my dear friends, whether you believe in the life after death or you believe in reincarnation as we do, everybody whether you Hindu, Muslim, or Christians, all our brothers and sisters believe that there is a life after death. None of us as religious people believe life's finished here. And every one of us will tell to you, whatever the belief after death, forget what the belief is, it doesn't matter, is that your goodness and your kindness and your compassion, which you live this present life with, that is what is going with you in the life after death, or that is what is going to come back with you when you reincarnate. So let the death of Mr. Rohan send a great message to all of us, you know. And that message is, let us start feeding the mind some divine things. We are very biased as a being, only studying about the physical body. Some of us, we work, I myself probably was victim of that. Going to do a puja, 4 o'clock in the morning. When I used to be on the radio station, Ken leaving home 2 o'clock in the morning, going on the radio station, then from the radio station, drop home a drama, then get to work for 7 o'clock, work through my lunch hour, leave 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, get home, shower, go do a puja. My children and my wife will bring clothes for me. We're going to read the year and the night. Change just by the people, just 6:45 to get on the Singhasan for 7 o'clock. Today I'm paying the price for it. Today I'm paying the price for it because I overworked the body, and the body now is calling back for the payment. And so many of us do the same thing. I want to tell to you this morning, my dear friends, just as we work hard, which we must not be lazy people. Always remember that. For those who would know Mr. Saisbhan Rohan, will know very well, every time he moves, you will see the smile on his face. Why? Because he take whatever he do with joy. And this is what we must take. If you take one thing from this loved one who is lying here today, take that. Make sure that whatever you do it with joy and happiness. And so too, the Katha in Balkan of Ramayana that I did here last, it tells to you, if you want to find realization and you want to find God, then my dear friends, you must joy, happiness, and bliss into your devotion which you offer to God. Today, what these children are doing, they are not worshiping this Father today. The moment to worship the Father have gone. They are worshiping God and saying, Lord, this loved one have shared so much with us. Today, all we can ask is let everything be purified and let everything go with this great amount of positive values. Principal Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki. I'll ask the group to sing a bhajan while all those who wants to do arati will come forward in a group. You're not coming one by one, you know. Average funeral you go to, you will see everybody coming one by one, and 12 o'clock will take us here, still doing arati. I don't do it like that, never. If there are 5 people, we do it together. You see like how Rishi and the boys them did it? Because, my dear friends, what we are doing today is not that uncle or papa, again, my last chance to worship you. No. If you come here saying, Papa, today is my last chance to do arati for you, you miss the boat. You miss the boat, my dear friends. Because today, all you can do is help lift him where he's supposed to go on that journey. And that's why, if we have a table to lift, and one person is lifting it alone, it is so much difficult, and it will be so more difficult than if 5 people lift it at the same time. It will be much easier. So my dear friends, if you're coming to do the arati, please come in groups, and I will conduct that while the bhajan takes place. And then we will, if there is anybody to, Ken will take it from there. Yeah.
Kebir asal kepan wilayah गाय जगाए जो भगवान की महिमा गाए जा की महिमा गाए जा शाम सुबह इस मंदिर में झाड़ू रोज लगाए जा झाड़ू रोज लगाए जा गाए जगाए जो भगवान की महिमा गाए जा की चिंता चिता इस जग में एक समा कहती है एक जिंदे को एक मुंडे को दोनों सदा जलती है चिंता और चिता इस जग में एक समा कहती है एक जिंदे को एक मुंडे को दोनों सदा जलती है दुख जो दिखाए वो दुख मिटाए चिंता दूर हटाए जा चिंता दूर हटाए जा गाए जगाए जो भगवान की महिमा गाए जा की महिमा कौन हमेशा रहा जगत में जिसका यहाँ ठिकाना है मंदिर अपना बिस्तर बाबा ये तो देश बिगाना है कौन हमेशा रहा जगत में जिसका यहाँ ठिकाना है मंदिर अपना बिस्तर बाबा ये तो देश बिगाना है दुनिया सराय कोई आए कोई जाए सबको पथिक समझाए जा सबको पथिक समझाए जा गाए जगाए जो भगवान की महिमा गाए जा की महिमा गाए जा की महिमा गाए जा की महिमा कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे हो बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे हो बनवारी रे झूठी दुनिया झूठी बंधन झूठी है यह माया झूठी दुनिया झूठी बंधन झूठी है यह माया झूठी सांस का आना जाना झूठी है यहाँ काया ओ यहाँ साचो तेरा नाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे ओ बनवारी रे रंग में तेरी रंग ये गिरिधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा रंग में तेरी रंग ये गिरिधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा बन गई तेरी प्रेम की जोगन लेकर मन एक तारा ओ मुझे प्यारा तेरा नाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे ओ बनवारी रे दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाऊं हर चिंता मिट जाए दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाऊं हर चिंता मिट जाए जीवन मेरा इन चरणों में आशा की ज्योति जलाए ओ मेरे हाथ पकड़ लो शाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे ओ बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे
प्रेम से बोलिए आर्य महादेवता की. So devotees and friends, all the loved one who wanted to do arati came in the group and you did the arati, and this is the way. I think if we have to present back something, then the more help we have in presenting it, it will be easier for it to be moving ahead. So the final part here is where the boys offered the pinda in the hands of the loved one. When this loved one came into the world, he came empty-handed. But he met relationship, mother, father, then later on friends, brothers, sisters, and the relationship continued. And today, my dear friends, you have done so much. But yet still the hand is going back now, open. But we are sending it with prasad. The pinda is a sweet rice ball. And I tell everybody, if you didn't know that we offer this when people die, and you taste it, and if you had a sweet tongue, you'd never want to stop eating that. Because it's very sweet, it is delicious. So the children, today we put a little urdi in it because a lot of us cannot hold the rice together. You know, the rice, probably the quality of rice we're getting now, it's not staying together. But in my times of starting, and I'm doing what I'm doing now, 54 years, you know, in that time back, yes, I'm 54 years now, you know, and in the very early time, as young pundits, we had to find that method, no urdi and going in that pinda, to hold that rice ball together and get it to stay. So you had to have the right consistency of milk, honey, ghee, and sugar. Now they make it easy with a little bit of the urdi, which is also satogun, and they make the pinda, so the urdi becomes the little holding agent, the binding agent. So my dear friends, the pinda is a sweet rice ball, and that which we're sending back with. What is the sweetness represents? The sweetness represents satogun, calmness, serenity, truthfulness, compassion, love, and that's what we are sending him with. That is what we are sending him with. And that's the significance of putting the rice ball in their hands. And then the boys made their final prayer and asked of the Lord, today, dear Lord, please accept this loved one from us. And now I ask each and every one of you to please stand. Afterwards, everybody who wants to offer flowers and view the body and so on, after Ken, because I don't know if we have somebody, Ken will have a few things to say, and then after, when whoever had to say whatever they want to say, remember we are limited by time, and that's why we will be very selective in just having a few people, if any, to talk at all. Because usually, because of the time limit, and remember, we can't say this is a debt and we work time to time. All our scriptures tell us that we must be very disciplined. And if the law of the land give us a time, then we must try to work with the time, you know? Because discipline, if we're sending back a loved one to God, the first thing God tells us to be is a group of disciplined people. So, take flowers in all your hands, boys. And each and every one of you, whether you're Hindu, whatever faith you follow, however you pray to God, you send your love to God now as I recite these mantras and ask of God to accept this loved one, because in some way or the other, he has been connected with you, and that's the reason why you are here. Let us all pray. Hari Om Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanirabhavati Bharatam Abhyutanam Dharmasyam Tiratmanam Srijanyaham Panitranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chatu Sritam Dharma Sansarpanathayam Shambhavani Yuge Yugem Yam Brahma Varu Indra Rudra Marutaham Sturvanti Devyahi Savayam Vedahi Sangapada Krupanishadem Gayanti Yam Samagam Dhyanavashti Tatadhagatena Manisam Pashyanti Yam Yoginum Yashyantam Navidu Surasuraganaham Devaya Tasmai Namaham Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripata Maham Bande Paramananda Madhavam Om Asatoma Satgamayam Tamasoma Jyotirgamayam Mrityoramam Amritam Gamayam. We all pray together. Om Tvameva Matam Chapita Tvamevam Tvameva Bandhum Chasika Tvamevam Tvameva Vidyam Dravinam Tvamevam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Devam. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Prem se bole Sri Arya Mahadevata ki, Sanatan Dharma ki, Om Sri Guru Devata ki. All please have your seat. Ken will take it from here. Offer in the box. I will take the boys and them and go upstairs for a few minutes. We have 2 pindars to offer upstairs. Those pindars, the first pindar that we are going to offer upstairs will be in the room that he usually stays. And there we are thanking the Lord that he was able to have this room for comfort. Then the second one will be offered by one of the back entrance. And there, my dear friends, we are pleasing the Deuta of the verse 2. The verse 2 is the Deuta which rules over the property and the house itself. Verse 2 is house, right? And the entrances and all of that. So we are pleasing the verse 2 Deuta with the second pindar. Then when we are ready to go, we are going to offer the third pindar at the entrance of the pavilion. And this is not to get you frightened or such, but when a person dies, the vibration, they say that the vibration remains around and keeps spinning and all of that. It's very rare that happens. But there are a lot of wandering vibrations around which are not positive as it should be. And they look for peace. So they come around when all these extra prayers has been done for and on behalf of one who have died to find that peace. So that pindar that we are offering out there would be for any one of those who are looking for peace and they came here, they will find that peace. So we call it, that is the Bhut Pindar. Any one of the rovering and wandering. And that, you would realize sometimes there is a practice that when they come back from the cremation site, they will offer some kitchery, with the urdi dal. But if we are carrying everything forward, and the Garud Puran quite clearly states, offer that pindar there for the Bhut, for all those that are wandering, then you don't come back and bring them back here. You let them go there with that pindar. So that pindar go back there. And tomorrow morning, the boys will start the worship to the Devtas, Brahma, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. And sweet rice will be offered tomorrow morning. Not kitchery, sweet rice. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai. So my dear friends, Ken? Where Ken? Right, so Ken will take from here, and then after we come back down, according to the family wishes, then we would leave. Right? Yeah.
You want me to go ahead and wait for the flowers while you all go to do these things?
If everybody to talk, let it talk first.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you allow them to start to come,
No, yeah.
the whole crowd will just get disarray and they wouldn't be able to have no control after that.
But after just 2
Yeah.
people and myself, I see.
Right, after that they come and they offer the flowers and they view and everything.
All right.
The crowd could start
Yeah.
moving around.
All right. Sitaram again. You would observe you would observe on the handout, the pamphlet that we gave out, that there is a long dissertation about the life of the dear departed. Today we have decided that we would not do eulogy per se, but I know that we do have to say a few words on the departed behalf. This is because of the type of life he lived. But what I would like to ask, though, is that I know that each and every one of you inside here today would have had some type of interaction with Rohan. And I would like for those interactions to remain fondly in your minds with him. So as you read this pamphlet and you listen, you think about his story, you would think about your interaction with him. And I know that different people will have different emotions, and so I'm sure that each and every one of us here, I was talking to quite a few people who called on the telephone, may not be here today, people who we worked with or people who worked with him, and I have not heard anything untoward about his demeanor, the way he carried about himself, the way he interacted with people, and those type of things. So again, as I said before, that you can read the eulogy that is on the pamphlet and think about the interaction that you had with him. Having said this, I would like to call on two people, actually, Tennyson Saibdeen. Tenny, I would like for you to say a few words. I know that I will be putting you all on the spot, but I'm sure based on the life and the interaction that you had with Rohan, that it wouldn't be difficult. Thank you.
Namaste. It's very, very difficult on this occasion to say a few words about my brother-in-law, Rohan Saisbhan, whom I always called Brother Saisbhan. At their marriage, I was asked to perform the role of small brother. And I remember that day when we had to do certain ceremony, I had to offer it and touch his feet. Today, however, I joined with my big brother Nelson and our relatives to do arati for him. And we do this with love and sending him with that devotion and that spirituality so that he can reach the abode, and we must have reached it already, in the arms of Sri Krishna. He has lived a life of enlightenment, of spirituality, and his life is a lesson for all of us. All of us would have known and are aware how hard he worked, the sacrifices he made, what he achieved. But he was a simple man, a humble man, an approachable man, a devoted man. In Rio Claro, where we come from, people would see him, and not only in Rio Claro, but wherever. You would see him with a slipper, you would see him with a short pants. Sometimes his shirt isn't buttoned properly, but he always had that smile. I remember before the marriage, my cousin Jean asked me, she said, let us go for a ride. She said, we are going Brothers Road. I feel a little shaky, am I? So I'll prefer to sit and talk, okay? Yes, and she said, soon we know when is the marriage, but I want to show you where Brother Rohan lives. And we passed across there and was happy. I was so happy because I didn't know him. I didn't know him as much as I know him today. And it's because of the love of my sister that she said, we are going to Brothers Road. And I remember that vividly. Probably she must have forgotten this by now, but it remained in my memory that we joined family with the Saisbhan, and they never considered us as in-laws, but they considered us just as they would have considered us Ken and Sona and the rest of the Saisbhan family. And as we grow older in life and we understand life, we know that we are here only for a short time. And whatever we do, whether it is good or whether we do not do what is good, karma or the law of nature will take its course. The body itself will deteriorate, and one day, whether we pass away when we are young or when we are old, but there is also always where we have come from, we will all return. The elements will return, and that spark of divinity will also return from where it came from. So I share with you all my thoughts, my love, and my sentiments to this family, and let you all know that Rohan is dear to not only us here, but from the community where I come from, the Rio Claro, Mayaro, Bish, Charuma, and Ecclesville, Brothers Road. They share the love and appreciation for the person he was, a noble soul. Sitaram, namaste.
Thank you very much, Tenny. And like Tenny said, we all go back many, many years. I wasn't aware of the part where Bauchi brought you down to Brothers Road. And maybe we were a little too small to understand what was going on at the time. But yes, you did bring back a lot of memories about those days that we all shared together with Rohan. And, you know, he mentioned about the communities, and I'm sure there may be people out there who are not around and maybe streaming live on the funeral service who will be sharing and would like to express those same sentiments. So I'm sure that Rohan would have touched every person that he would have met during his 81 years here on this earth. I now ask our cousin Joyce to say a few words. Thank you.
Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In each of our lives, as we go along, there is someone who comes and rekindles the spark that might be going out of our lives. There are dark moments in our lives, all our lives, ups and downs. And in the downs, there's always someone who comes to rekindle that spark. And Rohan has rekindled the spark in many of our lives. He has been our support, our strength. He has been our guide, our motivator. They say a person doesn't die as long as his memories remain in our hearts. We shall never forget him. I remember when I was in the school system, you know, people don't usually call and ask you if you want something for your school. Normally, you would have to go many times and beg. And he would call me and say, Joyce, you don't want nothing for the children, girl? And I said, what? Yeah, we always want. And he would send something for me for the kids. he would send something to buy something for them for Diwali or whenever it is. He has always been, like the speaker said before me, a very humble, a very kind and loving person. And like Baba said, he lived with joy and he brought joy to many of our lives. He rekindled our light so many times. There's this poet, a 17th century poet Kalidas, who said, "Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life, and in its brief course lies the virtues and realities of existence. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope." He has given us hope. He has given his son the strength, the guidance, and the love. Jean is very strong. And all the daughter-in-laws and cousins who we have seen moving these few nights, Savi and others, Ken, Rohan, Ken, Sona, and all of them. I could see the strength and the spark that's glittering and shining still in their lives. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. From untruth, lead us unto truth. From darkness, lead us unto light. And from death, lead us to immortality and bliss. All the best to you, Rohan. I know you would have gone to a better place.
Thank you very much. I don't know whether to say Auntie Joyce or Cousin Joyce, but thank you again. You want to ask them or you want me to go ahead and ask them? Just do the flowers. Okay, so now as I look at the time, it's getting closer, and I know that some of you would personally want to pay your respects. We do have some flowers here for those of us who have not had the opportunity to do the arati and place the mala. We will leave it open for a little bit and ask you all to come up in a single line. We will come from my right here, do the offering, pass around the box, and then head back to your seats so that we can have it done in a quick and orderly manner. So the floor is now open. We will have a few bhajans while this is going on, and then Pandit Vishnu will do the closing, and we will move on to the quick. So the floor is now open. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, and it's also open for viewing as well.
ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से
ask everybody to stand up.
Okay, as we make ready for the body to leave for the shore of peace, I just want to give you all the route that we will be taking. We will be heading south down the highway and turning off at the Golconda exit, headed back west through Gulf City, crossing Gulf City, and then to the Laramie Mosquito cremation site. I just want to thank everybody for coming, for their participation, and the group, Mati and your group, thank you very much. You were wonderful today, and we hope to see you here soon again, right? So, Dhanyabad. And ladies and gentlemen, can you all please stand as the body exit?
Yeah,